Welcome to Madden SZN. Make the experience perfect for you and hit continue when you're all set.
Menu narration option is set to off subtitle. Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
Let's adjust a few options and make this Madden yours. You can come back and change this anytime in the settings menu.
Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, yeah, here we go. Wait, wait. Here we go. Wait. Wait. Yeah! Wait! Yeah! Here we go! Wait! Yeah! What do you think?
Hey.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Benjamin Morrison.
Prescott to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Mayfield on play action. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On play action, Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Prescott now from the 50. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Escaping the pressure right. Here's one deep for Pickens. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushes him over. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Now Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Johnson to return it. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
No gain on the play.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. On third down, they go with Irvin. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys